Hi, Brian here. First of all, I want to thank you very much for taking the time to view this video, and I promise you won't be disappointed. What I want to try and cover today is probably one of the most powerful tools for agents to close sellers, and up until now, it's just not been feasible to do this because of price points. But with technology that we've built in my team and my company, um, I think we're going to make this as affordable as possible for you to do. So, the first thing I'm going to do is go through what the mobile website will look like for the seller. The second thing I'm going to do is go through a 10-step process um, that will have you closing that seller in 48 hours. That's our target, and that's what we want to achieve here. And the last thing I wanted to say was that this product is not just for closing new business, but it's also for looking after your existing clients and giving them an added dimension that if it's used properly, you're just going to see a dramatic increase in your business, in your sales, and in your client satisfaction level with the job that you're doing for them because you're going to stand out. So without further ado, I'm going to jump into what the mobile site, the seller's individual mobile site, is going to look like to the seller. Okay, so now it's time for us to take a look at these beautiful websites that your seller is going to be so happy with and that we are going to turn around for you in a 24-hour period. Um, so as you can see at the top here, we've got your branding, which can I just take a second here and talk about this? Um, Now, even if you're working for Century 21 or whoever you're working for, it's really important that you build yourself as a brand out there. And the reason I say that is because people like to work with people. They don't necessarily like corporations. And they want to know they can trust you and they want to know that you're a real person. So it's really important that it's your brand that's on here. If you want to put a little thing of Century 21 in the corner, we can do that or whatever else, right? But you really need to be marketing yourself locally. And I'm not just saying that on a mobile site, right? I'm saying that everywhere. On Facebook, on any other social media sites or whatever, we need to be building you as a brand, an authority brand that people can trust and know that when they call you, they're going to get their property sold, or that you're going to look after them as a buyer or whatever. I just wanted to say that it is so important that you build your own brand. Okay, that being said, your brand is there. Picture of the property here, the seller's property. And then we move down and we've got the address of the property. We've got the listing price. And then we've got three buttons here. One is a call button. When they hit that, that call goes directly to you, the agent. Same thing with the email. That email is your email, and if they text you, that's again a direct text to you. It's not to the seller or anybody else. All those numbers point to you. Um, so then we have property description, a map to the property, contact information, which again is your information, and visit my website, and that again leads to your mobile website where you have all of your properties on it. And then finally, we've got our three social media buttons where anybody viewing this site can share it with their friends. And what we're doing there, obviously, is building up your social presence, um, and which in turn builds traffic to your site and obviously gets some better results for you than probably what's going on at the moment. So basically, that's it. That is the site. Now, what I want to do is just go into the property description. So the photo that you send us for the property is this photo here, and the property description will have whatever information you send us for that particular seller's site. So if you send us more pictures, we'll put them in here. If you send us a video, if you have one, we'll put it on here. Um, and in 24 hours, we're going to build this for the seller and you. Um, and we also have the map of the maps, excuse me, the map and get directions. And also, again, at the bottom on every page, we'll have call, email, and text so that they can get at you. And obviously, again, here at the bottom, we've got your um, your name as the agent. So I hope you can see the power of this, because as an agent, you're all over this site, even though it's the seller's site. It's really your site, and it's another site that will bring traffic to you. Um, I'm going to show you a sign in a moment that I am going to recommend that you put outside the properties instead of what you do at the moment. And that's going to show you how some of this will come to play as well. So sorry for kind of being a bit stuttery here. I'm trying to cover everything the best I can and not miss out on anything, because this is really important for a seller. If I was selling my house and an agent came to me and walked in the door and said, "Would you like to look at your mobile site, your property on on your own mobile site," and showed me this, I would be blown away, and I would say, "Wow, this is a person I would like to do business with." And when you tell them that it's only for 48 hours, it's going to uh, inject a sense of urgency on their part to talk to their wife or their husband or their partner, and get to make a decision. But I will guarantee you, right, that the only thing they'll talk to them about after you're gone, right, is the website. It doesn't matter what else you show them. You can show them brochures, you can show them how great Century 21 is, or how great Remax is, or how many houses you sold last year, etc., etc. But the only thing that they will remember is the website that's in front of them, and they'll probably spend half the night just looking at it. So I'm pretty confident that you're going to get a phone call within that 48 hours to say, yes, please can we sign you as our agent, because now we trust you. We've seen that you've invested money in us. We've seen that you know what you're doing, and we just want you to sell our property for us. So I hope you've enjoyed this, guys. And I've got a couple of other things I want to say before we finish up. So I hope you don't mind just if I rant on for another couple of points, and then we'll get to the important part, which is basically the part where you look at if anytime I'm spending money in my business, I'm always looking at ROI, which is the return on investment I'm getting. Um, I think if you look at this right and give it a chance, the return on investment you're going to get on this versus any other marketing spend that you do for your business will be exponential. And I'm not just saying that, it's been proven. But I understand everybody has tight budgets. I understand that, everybody's in a different situation. But what I'm suggesting here, right, is that you give this a chance, and you will find out pretty fast. Number one, that you're closing more sellers, which again is more money in your pocket down the road. And number two, that you are attracting a lot more business, and your phone is going to be ringing a lot more. Okay, now, first of all, I apologize in advance for how busy this next slide is, but it's actually pretty crucial stuff. And basically, what I want to walk through are the steps involved in closing the seller in 48 hours. So stick with me here, and we'll get to the good stuff after this. But it's important that we walk through the details of this so we know exactly what the steps are in trying to achieve a result like that. So, okay, so the first thing obviously is you get an appointment with the seller to come and try and win them over as a client. Um, the second thing we need to do is get permission of them to use their property photos and details so that you can put a marketing pack together for them. Now, I know you guys do all this stuff already, so there shouldn't be any problem there, but I just want to point out that in order for what we're going to be doing to work, we need their permission to use photos of their properties and any other details we can get on it. Okay. So number three, you send all that detail, you email it to my team, um, all the details you have of the property, and obviously the most important thing there is a photo of the property itself from the front. Um, then we go to work on step four and we create a website for you for that client in under 24 hours. So we will have a 24-hour turnaround for you that you will have a website to show that client. We also create a QR code for the property, and again I'm going to talk about this later, but I know you know most of you know about QR codes, but we're going to be using them to our advantage in trying to sell the property, but also to try and sell the seller as well as to the importance of having these. So we create the QR code for you also. We also create a sample business card which is going to have the website address for the client's property, and it's also going to have the QR code on it as well. And you're going to use that business card when you go back to meet with them to sell them on your services. So step seven is you meet the seller and you show them their new website on their mobile phone. Now they can either scan the QR code on the business card you've given them, or they can enter in their own property website address and have a look at their property right there in front of them. Before you do any other selling or show them any other wonderful brochures or anything else like that, you show them the website first, and that seller in step 8 is going to love to see their own website. No other agent has shown them this, and you explain to them the importance of having their own website. They'll be blown away. And they'll want to share it with their friends, they'll want to share it with everybody they know, because they're going to be proud of that website, and when you see it yourself you'll know why. It looks fantastic. Now step 9, you explain to them that the website can only be available for 48 hours, that your hosting company only allows 48 hours for non-client sites. And this is where we try and put a little bit of pressure on them to say, okay guys, you know, I need an answer in 48 hours. So if you like this, if you like what I've done for you, the investment I've made in you already by building this site for you, then I need your decision in 48 hours. Otherwise that website goes away. And once they hear that that website is going away, I think your phone's going to ring. So the last step in this is for you to wait for your call after they've shown their partner and their friends and their family their website. And you have now just closed yourself a new client in under 48 hours. So that's the plan, guys. That's what we want to try and achieve here. Myself and my team, we've developed this technology so that we can offer you a service like this at an affordable price. We're not doing anything new here. The service has been out there for a long time, but it's been incredibly expensive and way out of the reach of most average agents who, you know, money's tight for everybody, guys. I understand that. You understand that. So what I'm trying to do here is to put together a system that gets you the results you need to grow your business and at an affordable cost. And we've made this as affordable as possible. Okay, now the last thing I want to talk about is how you market this new website and the QR codes that we're generating for you. And on the sign that you see in front of you, you'll see it's slightly different than most signs that you see. Most signs, the agent has a number on it, And when someone pulls up outside a house, the chances of them writing down a number, driving home, and calling you are virtually slim and none, because by the time they get home, they've had about 20 other different things going through their head. So, what you see on the sign in front of you is the QR code is there so that they can scan it on their phone while they're sitting outside the house, and also the web address of the site is on your signage as well, and they can even just type that into their mobile phone. And so now they're sitting outside the house, they've got full details of that house, they can look through it before they ever move their car, and your chances of getting a call are at least 20 times more likely than if they're trying to write down a phone number and then call you when they get home. So that's all I wanted to cover on the signage. That's one way to use it. Obviously, on the business cards, getting business cards done up. If you're doing flyers, make sure you've got the QR code on it. Make sure you got the website address on it, and that will bring traffic. It'll bring business, and it will bring buyers for your properties. Um, and ultimately, you're going to see faster results, better results, and your clients are going to be very, very happy with you. So, without further ado, I want to shift now to um, the pricing and the packs that we put together. And I hope you're going to find this acceptable and incredibly surprising, the prices that we've been able to start generate these websites for you at. I want to thank you very much for spending the time to be on the call, and for that alone, whatever package you decide to pick, I'm going to do one free website for you on top of that as well. So if you decide you want the 4 pack, I'll give you 5 sites. If you decide eight pack, I'll give you 9 sites, etc. So thanks very much for listening, everybody, and I don't mean this as any kind of false scarcity tactics, but we only have so many resources here at the moment, and I've got about 27 slots left for agents to sign up um, for this particular round of our launch. So I'm not trying to pressurize or anything else like that. I just want to let you know that it isn't infinite resources that I have here, and I really want to do the best job possible for the customers that I have. So if you even like half of what I said, just take a chance, right? Take a chance. It's not big money, and I think you're going to be very, very happy with the results you see. I'm going to leave my name, my number, my email, everything at the bottom. So if you want to get in touch with me, have a chat online, that's perfect. And I look forward to talking to you. But just please remember, there's only 27 slots left open. So um, take action and see the results. Thanks and God bless. This is Brian signing out.